This is Japanese ceremonial tea. It's always good in cold day. Guys, today is pretty much just the chest and one tricep exercise, which may be going to be extremely heavy. Side lateral raise dumbbell for them side delts. So far, I've done some, a little warm up here and there to some joints. So I guess 105 is going to be my filler set. And after which, we'll see how the ball game goes. We'll just tagging along, enjoying the process. Accept what is. I did have 2 meals instead of one. So I know for a fact all of my lifts pretty much should be on point. With all said and done, just to know if everyone is doing alright, even though I just said that, but can't really know it's really a blessing. Continue to do it. Like, share, and subscribe. Woo. Oh. What we have cooking on today's menu: 3 tricep move, 3 chest movement. I think we'll be alright. I think it's a pretty ideal. And like I said, I don't really watch set whenever I'm lifting because for this, I can't classify this as one set. This is actually my filler set. Testing them joints, incline for that upper pectoral muscle, upper chest, upper titty, whatever upper you know it as. Then after which we're going to execute, wham! Move on to some dips for that lower pectoral muscle, lower titty, or whatever lower you know it is, and just finish up, slice and dice. Open this pectoral muscle with some, boom, dumbbell flies. And then that's it. 3 simple, very effective movement, and also basic, but to know what you're doing. I'm still in the learning phase. I'm just tagging along, accept what is, play with a few machines. If it works, then I go with it. If it doesn't, it is what it is. That's just life in general. It's always a learning process. The moment you stop learning, I think that's the time you should go 6 foot under. Let me take that back. That sounds a little bit harsh. Man, just do whatever makes you feel comfortable. But knowledge is power. Once you accumulate power, then you'll be alright. This thing, coming to the gym, working out, it's just like your day-to-day life. You have to put in the work. And the way I look at it, for me that is, there's no one coming to save me. So the other day a friend of mine reached out to me and was like, yo, Jay, man, I'm proud of you. I'm not quite sure if I should say thanks or I don't know to react when someone says something. I just like, okay. I work a 12-hour shift, 6 p.m. to 6 a.m. in the morning. And normally I get home like close to 7 in the morning. I have 2 YouTube channels. I have whatever credential, which is truly a blessing. Once you pray, manifest, and you work extremely hard, and once you have a clear vision of what you want in life, then you'll be alright. Don't give yourself a second option. There is none. Ain't got time for that. Plan A and plan A only. Not from plan A to Z. Because if you do, it's 100% chance you're not going to go all out, and you're not going to learn how to shift your level of thinking to focus on only one thing and one thing only. Does that make sense? It's kind of dope, me talking into the camera. I remember when I just started my YouTube channel, I was like this. I was like this. It's a blessing. Keep on doing your thing, champ. There's a Chinese philosophy called the Kaizen technique. It's all about taking them baby steps. I'm always going to preach that philosophy because it's on point. Don't be too hard on yourself. You're only human. You're not programmed to do whatever. Them high, them lows, accept. Them lows, accept just like you accept the highs. You know the other days. You know, whenever you're winning, you're like, yeah. And then whenever you're losing, it's just like you have this depression walking around and everybody know that you're losing. Always smiling, accomplish or appreciate the good and bad that other winning, losing, appreciate it because it's a part of the journey. And once you have a clear vision, in the end, it's nothing about straight elevation all the way up. I feel like chit chatting for a minute or two because, like I said, I have 2 minutes and my tongue is full. Yeah. Let's see what this 115 is all about. What the excitement is all about. I like that level of stretch that I get on my last set, on my last rep. I surprised. So this is what I was thinking, right? As I know, so I surpassed 10. We can move from the 115 and jump straight to the 130 and struggle and get some quads reps in. My self-stick is in the way and I have no intention to move it. Upper pecs, we're just gonna blast that muscle, pump as much quality blood into it, and then move on to something else. It's not rocket science. Only way it is, I just want it to be. Hey, I ain't gonna lie, the gym is hot today, but I'm loving it. I'm bursting a sweat, so look like I'm doing something, even though I'm just yapping off my mouth. Guys, you're going to feel fatigue. You're going to feel stressed out, so on and so forth. Who the hell is calling in my working? But man, it is what it is. Yep. Ooh. Like I was saying, man, you're going to feel fatigue. Is that all the time? Your energy gonna be on point. First, if you have a job, or you do got a family, so on and so forth. Even if you have a dog, the most important thing is to stay consistent. Once you stay consistent, then you'll be all right. Appreciate each lift. You come into the gym, you ain't feeling it, all right? You're gonna feel depressed about the situation and just hoping will state your goals on social media. And for all your keyboard supporters, you deserve this, you deserve that. Just to feel pity or want someone to feel sorry for you. Hey, you better wake up. The low days, still push it. The my days, you even push it a little bit harder because you know them lows are coming. So when the lows are coming, at least you'll be all right. So far, I think this is pretty solid, pretty decent. On my next chest session, I don't know if I'm gonna have this energy. I'm gonna be hyped up and jacked up. Maybe I ain't gonna feel it, but I'm still gonna come into the gym. I'm still gonna try my best to execute each movement to the best of my ability. That's the way I look at it. Some people are like, yo, Jay, where do you find the motivation? I have no idea. I don't know nothing about motivation. I know that, hey, this is something I enjoy doing and I have to do it. Just like I know I have to go to work because if I don't go to work, my bills ain't gonna pay. If I don't go to the gym, then what? I can't just sit. I can't just stay still. I was just like, yo, I have to go, I have to go, I have to go. Just always keep going. So when all of this started fading, because I know I'm gonna get all at some point in time, at least I know, you know, I did put in the work, and at least I know for a fact I will reap in the end. That's the only option I got. That's the only option I got. Let's go. Hey. Oh, my God. You know that. You under control. Up. Hey. And for me, that's one set. One working set. That was way too spicy. I'll take it though. We're gonna stay right here and execute one more set. Two working set. And like I said, the rest for me will just feel a set. 105, 115, 125 is in the way where my deficit at. So why not just jump to the 130s? But if I'm bulking, even when I'm cutting it, I always try my best to take at least a minute and some seconds break. As you can see, I'm gapping for here. Get my heart rate down to a level. So that I can have the strength to execute my last set. And you know what I like about this gym? It's just like, once I come into the gym, doesn't matter if they saw my Jeep from a distance up. Once I step into the gym, and they see me go, wham! Appreciate you turning down the music, Steve. Man. Yeah, appreciate it. Yeah. Once I step into the gym, if this thing is knocked up, okay, Jay, do you want me to turn the music down? No stress, no drama, no whatever. Hey Jay, don't worry about it. I got you. I'm gonna turn the music down. Sometimes without even me acting. So that's the main reason I stick to this gym, because it's nothing but love. Everyone, I never yet experienced hate or racism or whatever. It's just straight love, straight across the board. I get free membership to go to Crunch. I get free membership to go to what's the next one called? I don't get free membership to go to Crunch, and I don't even remember what's the next one called. Step in. The crowd, everybody's just like, nah, I'm good. That's way too much people. I'm good. And the music, okay. I can't be here stressing out myself and yapping off my mouth. And then by the time I upload my video, boom, one by copyright. Nah. My heart rate is back to norm. I think I manifest. No, think. You see, that's where I go wrong. But thinking and knowing something is totally different. And not a fact. There we go. That's more like it. That's my boy right there. That's my subconscious. Yeah, conscious. That's my subconscious. Honest for that. Talking. So I know for a fact. I'll only manifest 10 reps and above. Yep. Let's get it on. Don't worry about it, sweetheart. Don't worry about it. Let's go. See? I manifest, I pray for 10. I get 9. I ain't gonna be too greedy. That's right. Woo. That was way too spicy. I was like, man, come on. Don't do me like that. But that was amazing life. So far, so good. Some weighted dips. Let's see what the excitement is all about. Like I said, guys, I'm not gonna leave you guys out to the cold. Dips for my lower pecs. Or lower chest. I mean, I could mess around with some machine or decline chest press. But what's the point? I kind of like getting dips. I like the feeling. I like the stretch that I get. So that's the main reason why I chose this exercise. I do mess around with the machine from time to time, but I think I'll be all right. I have to be all right. Weighted dips. You know, we're gonna test them joints first set, and then after which, I think we can add some weight. Whenever I'm doing like decline chest press, it's just like there's so much things you have to be like trying to focus on dialing. You know, you want the bar to be at your lower chest. So you have to be there adjusting. When you're coming up, you have to make sure you're contracting, you're squeezing, you have to dial in. And sometimes when you even come up, the bar probably be crooked. So there's so much thing going on. I do mess around with it though from time to time. But if I have to choose, dips, dips, and more dips. Pretty much gonna be my go-to. You won the control. What's that even minute break? Just maybe. We like to party. $25, it's not so bad. 45. When I surpass 10, then I'm just gonna jump straight to them 2 plates. I think I need a sip of my Japanese ceremonial tea. It's always good on a cold day. When the gym was so crowded earlier on, I just like dialed down. Time is ticking though. Is that 4 o'clock I'm looking at? Or is it 3? Hey now, hey now. Okay. You know, it's so ironic. Like a lot of people, well, not really a lot, because to be honest, I'm a bit stubborn. And you're not gonna come to me and tell me this something, and then I'm just gonna take it and run with it. And in this bodybuilding spectrum, when I look at it, like I said, it's just like life existence. There's a lot of way you can count to 10. Choose your pace, choose your speed. I know you're gonna count to 10 and just go with it. Some people would say like lower pectoral muscle doesn't make any sense. It's a part of your body, so why wouldn't you train it? Some people say you should more focus more in the middle, because once you build the middle, then automatically the upper and the lower is going to develop as well. I mean, I never like put too much thinking into whatever. I know for a fact that my chest, overall in general, consists of 3 major muscle groups. Upper, which they classify as pectoral muscle, middle, and also your lower. If I got 3 different muscle groups, why am I only going to focus on one or 2 exercises and expect the third to just tag along and listen what the first and second is saying and just catch up? Like a lot of stuff that's like, I'm good. Move from one here to the next and then whoosh. But hey, each his own. But always remember, guys, there's a lot of ways you could count the time. Choose your pace, choose your speed, stay in your own little bubble. Just focus on dial in. You'll be alright. You have to be alright. I can guarantee you that. If you're not today, maybe tomorrow you will. If not tomorrow, maybe the other day you will. But you will eventually. Should I take a sip of my baby juice for this next one? Because, man, oh man. Compliment to the chef, which is me. And all my life. Let's try this again. Hey. Hey. Thing is, ba-bum-bum-bum. Hey. Not bad at all. One more set. I'll take it. I'll definitely take it. The other thing with this, with DAY38 is just like the level of stretch that you get between 7 to 9. What's the answer? Everyone want to know what's the answer. And if you just watch and observe and shut your brain off, then you automatically know what's the answer. Your brain is like, work like this. If you're in a room, right? This is the way your brain operates. Because like a person that thinks all the time, well, what I'm saying, I could be right, I could be wrong. It's always like thing that stumble upon or just cross my word, man. I don't put too much thinking. I just say stuff. I could be right, I could be wrong, like I said. But a person that thinks all the time, like you constantly keep on thinking, I have nothing to think about except thoughts. I call everything in life is a thought. This weight was a thought. This machine right here was a thought before it comes to reality. So a person that thinks all the time, I have nothing to think about except thought. So that person is going to lose touch with reality, which is the present moment, which is now. Because if you have a whole other thing going on in your brain, you're going to get distracted, and then you can't keep up with this present moment, which is now. And all that matters is now. Not stuff that, whatever trauma that happened 10,000 years ago or whatever. You're going to constantly keep on, no, it doesn't work like that. So your brain is like this. If 100% is in a room and everyone is talking, are you going to hear what the person is saying? Or can you have a normal conversation or think clearly if you have 100% there? Yap, 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 yap. Same thing goes to your brain. If you constantly keep on thinking past trauma, home, thinking about this, thinking about that, and not stay into the present moment, which is now, which that's all that matters, then you're going to lose touch with reality. I didn't put too much thinking in whatever I'm saying, I just say. And like I said, I could be right, I could be wrong. But let's think about it for a minute or two. And if you stumble upon my video and reach to this part that I'm near yapping off my mouth, let me know what your thoughts. I would really appreciate it in advance. And don't be afraid. I'll be tested. I know I'm going to know who my loyal supporters are. Oh. Hi. You think darkness is your ally. Hey, so one thing I can tell you, I can assure you, that doing this particular exercise, if you're a man, if this train crunching on your nuts, your life will never be the same. You can start the fire. And this particular exercise, I know for fact my chest is going to be fried tomorrow. But guess what? I'm going to carb it because I'm loving it. Let's move on to something else. Said I was going to execute 3 chest movement and 3 owner, and then finish up with some side lateral raise. So far, I've executed upper and lower. Then we're going to finish with some dips. Should we do a feeler set with 55 and see what the excitement is all about? I guess we can. We can. We should. We're going to. That's the only option. Now you're talking. Now you're talking. Now you start sounding like a grown-ass man. So with all said and done, let's get it on. Under control. Come up. Twist, testing, testing. Man, that level of stretch. I'm loving it. Oh. Hey. 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 That's pretty solid. Those are the two things. We can call it, classify that as a feeler set, or, and also a working set, because the level of stretch I think is on point. But I know for a fact we can do better. 55 is just the tips of the iceberg. So I'm gonna stay right here. I get my minute break, or close to a minute. Time is ticking. I have a few errands to run. These two buddies I got pushed back, so I can take my own little time. 55, 60, nah. 65, nah. I guess you can just jump to the 70s. 70s it is. Hey. What's up, champ? Bro, you went down already? You went down already? You went down to Florida? Okay, okay. So I still got some time. Oh, I'm scared. Oh, ay. Under control. Oh. Oh. I guess we find our match. 70 pound, one more set. 3 sets is a pretty ideal. But this thing I do way too much feeler set, so. And I'm bulking, so there's not much to see. That striation, that separation. But the beauty about it, whenever you're bulking, well, for me that is, I only can speak what works best for me. I try my best to go get a lot of reps as possible and to go heavy as possible, because when you're bulking, it's all about accumulate, build that muscle mass. So when you start slice and dice, at least you have something to show. I stumbled upon a few teachers along the way. That's the way I classify people. And I was like, yeah, bro, you know I'm gonna cut. What are you gonna cut with? Just, man, man. I was like, oh yeah, I'm bulking, man. I don't wanna have no tummy. Okay, best of luck. Oh, I saw this program online. I'm gonna test it out. Yeah, nothing is wrong with that. But how about, I'll tell everyone, man, just do what you think is best. If you think it's working, then continue to go with it. But it's so ironic and fascinating to see like people, always preaching it. You're getting the work, staying consistent. But you diet, you don't party, you don't drink. I sip on a few red wine from time to time. It's been a while. Like normally at the end of the year, when I'm doing my to-do list, stuff that I need to accomplish, I need to manifest. I light a Cuban cigar, take a few puffs, clip it, and then that's it, maybe 10 to 15 puffs. Just to be in the moment, sip on some red wine because I know the next day, if I got my low body percentage fat, I accumulate some salt overnight, some sodium, and then the next morning, all in vein is going to go popping. So that's the main reason why I like dry, extremely dry red wine, because I know what the aftermath is going to be the next day when stepping into the gym. But it's ironic, right? Like people always preaching it. And what's the point? You have no reason to preach it, and that's not going to make you best or whatever. Some people decided like, yo, if they ain't elevated, they're going to take you down. Or if they're uncomfortable with their life, they're going to do everything in their powers to make yours miserable. It's our role to live in it, if you really sit and think about it. I think mankind, including myself, were some richest creatures who stumble upon this land. But oh well. It is what it is. We all have our fair share of life. So enjoy it while it lasts, because in the end, we're just a walking corpse. And that's what a lot of people fail to understand, and a lot of people fail to accept. We're all going to die at some point. So what's the point? We do good, and good would follow. That's just the laws of physics. Do unto others as you would like them to do unto you. I didn't say that. That's what God actually wrote in the Bible. And then the Bible also said the Lord created man in his own image. So you should be strong at all points in times. You should manifest, you should pray, and you should work extremely hard for what you want to accomplish in life. I think everyone should experience some form of hardship and suffering, because once you do, they will actually know what the true value or what your purpose is. Because if you go to your bed hungry tonight, and you know that tomorrow morning you're gonna wake up and the history is going to repeat itself. That's gonna be the same thing. You're gonna wake up, even when you drink water, your stomach gonna hurt. I know for a fact you will do everything in your powers not to experience such feeling. And I know for a fact if you start a family, you also do everything in your powers not to make your family fear or experience the lifestyle that you choose. So in the end, just kick back, relax, watch and observe. You got this. Just keep doing. Just keep doing. No matter what, don't stop. Even when you're tired, you're gonna get the chance to rest at some point in time. Hard work always pays off. Work smart though, not hard. That's what we're talking about. Just like it, feel like it yapping off my mouth for a minute or two, so I can get my minute break. And my friend Lindo always complaining. Not only Linda, I got quite a few people like really loyal supporters that always giving me feedback. I was like, hey Jay, if you're gonna make a video, them 10 minutes video ain't gonna cut it. I was like, alright. I mean, if I'm here creating memories, why not just go all the way out? I'm creating memories because I know for fact all of this is going to fade at some point in time. I'm gonna get wrinkles, shriveled. My bone is probably gonna start feeling all that ache and pain. But it is what it is. At least a few years when I come back and I get back into my rocking chair, it all depends on what I'm doing. I can turn my TV on. If my grandkids or great grand or whatever, if I do get a chance to start a family, which I really hope I do. I was like, yo, look at that, champ. So that's the main reason, or the key factor. I started my YouTube channel. I only can speak what worked best for me. I think everyone should take the time out and figure what works and what doesn't work. But some of us always want the easier route out. Whoa, whoa, whoa. And just like that, 3 amazing sets was created. Yep, I'm more than satisfied. Some side that were raised, and I guess we can call it. We're going to call it. You know what the beauty or the harsh about human being non-existence? Like when the wrong man uses the right name in the wrong way. Marvin, wagwan. Like I was saying, when the wrong person, man / woman, human being or whatever, uses the right name in the wrong way, the right name always become wrong. See, did you get the message? From the side lateral rates. For them side deltour. Let's finish strong. So it's not have to go harsh, not be mean. If someone is doing something, maybe that person don't have the experience or don't know how to use such meme or whatever. So they use it into the wrong way because they don't know to accumulate or to use it in the right way. So, like I was saying, when the wrong person have the right meme and they tend to use it in the wrong way, nothing good will come out of it. Oh, yeah. And the traffic is nasty outside. Wait, worried about it. We need to finish strong. We have to finish. At 55, I'm feeling some type of way. Woo! Whoa. It's not that serious. It is serious. One more set. And I guess we can call it. Guys, I think I'm talking way too much. I need to rest my mouth for a minute. My mouth is getting tired. So, just enjoy the moment. A little peace and quiet. So you can talk. I think I'm gonna do a drop set. I know for a fact these 60 I'm probably going to do a little ego lifting, but it is what it is. And ego lifting, I mean a little bit of rocking, but I'm still going to try my best to engage that muscle. That much rocking with these 60. Sweet. What's going on, chap? Yeah. Guys, I'm not gonna be too selfish or too greedy. Love. That's pretty much gonna be for my little short. Well, this ain't no short no more. My spicy ultimate god. Continue to do it. Like, share, and subscribe. And if I catch you guys in a bit, subscribe. That's the wrap. That's the wrap.